Hello guys, I would just like to share something with you. I'm making this video to share something with every human being. I'm here traveling in the mountains, in the Pyrenees, in this north of Spain. I've been here now for 2 weeks, 2 weeks more or less, traveling from place to another place, mostly in the mountains, trying to be as much as possible far from civilization, as we say. Being a little bit isolated from cities, villages. It's a recharge for me, and I think it's also for everybody, because nature, when you are between these mountains, between rivers, between lakes, trees, forests, those kind of things has no opinion. They don't have perspective, no beliefs even. They are as they are, and they were as they are now. And that is very important. Why? It's because you can connect so much to yourself without other people influences around you. I will talk about the hermit. The hermit is a card in the tarot deck, and my intention since I started this journey is actually embodying this card, is to connect more to myself, to know more about myself, to heal myself, because I believe that hermit actually is the inner healer inside of us. And the reason is why it's important so much to connect to, because actually when you connect to the inner self, to the inner light inside of you, you will find a lot of answers. I believe that everybody has the keys to all their problems as well blockages. Imagine it as if each individual is a sun, clear, happy, warm, but because of life troubles, because of our responses, the way we respond sometimes to things, or I would say mostly we respond to things as a way that we see ourselves as a victim, so we keep it inside of us and we move with it. We start see the world according to these experiences that we had. Because of these experiences we had conclusions. Conclusions should be way more flexible than what people do, to be honest, because beliefs are just thoughts that you so much believed in it, you so much put value in it, that you start also defense yourself. You start using those beliefs, you start using those conclusions to defeat yourself. That's what we basically do. I'm talking also about myself. We all are humans, we all do this, but the more we open to this fact, the more we are able to change more. And I think everybody want to change. Everybody want to be better. Everybody want to be more delightful creature. And that's the whole purpose of our living. Embodying the hermit card made me realize a lot of things, way more than what I thought before. It's very healing. It's very healing because you really can know more about your psyche, more about I don't know, maybe I said that wrong, but maybe more about what you're able to do. And I have to say that sometimes it is difficult Not sometimes. I think most of the people will have troubles with it, as I did as well. Putting my tent somewhere in the mountains, far from people, far from sounds, nothing, just me and the mountains and the forests. At night, I was scared. It was scary, but I knew why, and I allowed myself, to be honest, to to be afraid. I allowed myself to go into my mind more and more, and I realized that there is nothing outside. It's everything in my mind. I'm scared of my mind. That's my biggest fear was. Well, I did this experience before many times, but this is the first time I do it for longer time on my own. And since I started, I put an intention actually to embody this card, because it was always interesting to me. Not only interesting, but as well, I love the fact that there's someone who's living the society, living everything to do with delusional world. In our delusional world, it's very easy to fight, it's very easy to argue. But in the world of love, the world of connection with nature, connection with everything around you. By the way, you're not alone here. I really, really, really don't feel alone at all. There are a lot of mosquitoes, there is a lot of insects, a lot of birds, a lot of animals, a lot of trees. You can, when you hear silence for a long time, you can really feel that they are entities talking, communicating, not talking, communicating to each other. And I think that's perfect for any individual to experience, because this is who we are. This is the pure, yeah, the pure us. I want to say that I was resisting the life in the cities and in the concrete areas for a long time, but I knew that it's out of resistance. But since I decided to not resist things in my life, I want to accept more and choose for myself. Balance is very important. But in order to do this, you should connect to yourself. You should connect to your inner hermit, to your inner healer, and trust it is the most trustful source, because you can get real answer. You can get answers something to do with you. Nobody will know you as you know yourself. Even your best friends, they will heal you. Your best friends, they're the people who loves you, your family, they will heal you, but nobody will really know you as you know yourself again. Something else I want to share, that when I was trying to embodying the hermit card, I realized that because of my fears, I had a lot of my fears I have to first confront. And if you look at the thought card of the hermit, you will see the wolf with three heads. You will see as well the snake, because it's not very safe. The snake is a symbol that is not very safe to do that. And the three-headed dog or wolf, I think, one of the heads is looking back, because want to be sure. They want to be sure that everything in the past is done. Everything in the past is actually solved, or we accept it. Because if we didn't accept what happened in the past, if we didn't accept us as whole, it will be difficult a little bit. Here comes the moon card. This is something I didn't consider, to be honest, but here, when I was at the tent at night, I realized that this is something important as well to consider, because because of our shadow aspect that telling us whole a lot of illusions, but we cannot see it as an illusion till we dive in it. And to dive in it, you need courage. You really need courage. You need to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, trust your mind, trust your logic. Try to as much as possible to think purely, pure thoughts. Don't allow your mind to trick you. Love, that's what you need. You need love. The heart, the Sufis talk a lot about heart. Sufis, they consider the knowledge of the heart is everything, is the most important knowledge that we can gain for our life and also for others around us. Because with love, everything got dissolved. Our beliefs, our arguments, things that hold us back, the separation as well between us and others, between us and nature. Love is really everything in a way, in a context of connection with everything as it is. Everybody, I think a lot of you are familiar with as within, so without. So everything we create inside our mind, we start reflected to outside. And if we had a lot of shit in our minds, we will see the world as a shitty place. Something I did for a long time. But it's the responsibility and the strength to take, to really change yourself, to really change yourself, to reprogram your mind in a way that you want it, in a way that you can see the world more lovely, to see the people as well differently. And that's what I'm talking, why I'm talking about the moon card, because it is our shadow that is holding us back and telling us, point your finger into others, you know. In the end, when you really connect yourself, or you wanted to connect yourself, eventually you will blame yourself, you will point your finger on yourself, and you will look back again at your responses before, at the past, and you will see how you created such conclusions and you kept it till now. It might be 20 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. You kept it till now. Be flexible with your beliefs. That's what I think everybody should do, because we should connect again to each other. The more we are stuck in our beliefs, the more separated we are from each other. And I hope all the love for everybody. I love you all. Thanks.